All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakodash, the blessings to the apostles and the elder of Graham Stone. Salutations to the Akim pushing his word in all sincerity and all truth. This is Brother Kabash from the James Jamaica camp. Second time trying to do this lesson, got a call in the middle of the first attempt. So this lesson is gonna be pretty much addressing, the what's going on over there, in California. First starting with the handful of earthquakes that happened. I believe a couple people died. A few people died, and then with the string of cyclones, storms, and flooding, that's been happening, and just to point out the fact that it's the Heavenly Father that's bringing this judgment, right? You have some people who say that it's Esau using his technologies like HAARP, to forward his climate change agenda, to point to these things and say, see, the climate is changing and we need to, we need to cut back on our carbon usage and, forward the implementation of his new world order, pretty much. But either way, Esau has no power except that the Heavenly Father give him, right? So these things are all in the power of the Heavenly Father, right? So we're going to get into it, get into the scriptures, and hopefully this lesson is edifying, right? So this is from CNBC, published yesterday, Sunday, January 8, 2023, the hopeful year that all the prophecies come to pass. It says hundreds of thousands left without power in California as forecasters warn of relentless cyclones. It says hundreds of thousands of homes in California were left without power early Sunday after torrential downpours and high winds battered the northern parts of the state as forecasters warned of a relentless parade of cyclones over the coming days. Round after round of heavy rain on saturated soils will produce considerable flood potential with rapid river rises, mudslides, burn scar flash floods, or debris flows. The National Weather Service said in a bulletin, adding that gusty winds may down trees and power lines. So all these things are happening, by judgment of the Heavenly Father, and we can get that. Let's just get into the scriptures. This is Psalm chapter 11, and I'll start from verse 4. The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men, and the Heavenly Father is beholding California, right? California is one of the most sinful places in the United States. Well, even the United States in general, is a sinful land, the land of iniquity. But California is one of the foremost states, That's one of the most sodomitish, if that's a word, most sodomite places in the United States, It's full of witchcraft as well. Hollywood is there, which is a big temple, to witchcraft, So California is one of the wickedest states in the United States, right? And we're going to give one example of his wickedness, which is on homosexuality, right? So this is from the LA Times, right? Published December 12, 2022, so just a few weeks back. On same-sex marriage, the country has caught up with California. Right, more than 18 years after Gavin Newsom defied federal law by issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples as San Francisco mayor, President Biden is on the cusp of signing legislation that ensures gay marriages are recognized by federal government and in every state in the nation. Right? So California led this, and they're saying that the country is catching up, with them, So this is just one example, of why the Heavenly Father is judging this place, Let's get back to the scriptures. Psalm 11 verse 5. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, which goes back to those thermonuclear missiles, those ICBM missiles, right? And an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the Lord, the righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His countenance doth behold the upright, right? This is Psalms 82 and verse 12. It says, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession, right? And over there in the west, you had who living? You had the North American Indians, the tribe of God, and the other tribes, the other Indian tribes, right? And they took away those lands, right? It says, oh my God, make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as flame setteth the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid of thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they might seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. This is why we're declaring that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is behind these destructions, yo. So that the people may know that this is the work of his hand. Right? This is the work of his hand. Right? Isaiah 29 verse 6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord with thunder and earthquake, right? And a great noise with storm and tempest and a flame of devouring fire, right? Just in the last few weeks, right? California got their taste of earthquakes and storms and tempests, yo, right? The flame of devouring fire, right? Is talking about, again, the thermonuclear missiles, yo, the thermonuclear fire, ICBM missiles that's coming, you know, to America, yo. So hopefully this list was edifying, was short, to the point. Shalom till next time.